Hello students, today in this video I am going to deal with the chapter 4, that is a poem. Today I wrote this poem by Ken Nesbitt. So let's begin with the first slide, that is about hard words. Okay, you all have to repeat the hard words after me. Okay, so first hard word that I have given here is metaphors. Metaphors. Second is simile. Simile. Third is narrative. Narrative. Fourth is diamante. Diamante. Fifth is alliteration. Alliteration. Sixth is acrostic. Seventh is haiku. Haiku. Eighth is fuss. Fuss. Now moving towards the next slide, that is about word and meaning. So here I given the first word, that is metaphors. That means words or phrase that describe a thing by calling it something else. The second is simile. Simile is a phrase that compares one thing to another using words such as like or as. Means in simile there is a comparison between two things and we use the words like or as. Okay. Third is narrative. Here the meaning of narrative is a story. Fourth one is alliteration. That means the repetition of a letter or sound which creates a musical effect. Acrostic. Acrostic means a poem in which the first letter of each line can be read downwards to form a word that is usually the topic of the poem. Diamante. That means a poem of 7 lines where the text forms the shape of a diamond. Now move towards the next slide. That is also about the word and meaning. Sixth is haiku. That means a traditional Japanese style of poetry with 3 lines and usually 17 syllables. Seventh is personified. That means given human qualities. Means give human qualities to something or someone. Okay, that is called personified. Eighth is plot. The series of events which form the story is called plot. Rhyming. As you all know, the words that put together that have the same sound is called rhyming. Fuss. The meaning of fuss is to pay too much attention to somebody or something. Now move towards the next slide. That is about word synonyms and antonyms. So here the first word that I have given here is deep. So the word that is related to deep is rooted. I mean synonyms of the word deep is rooted. And the antonyms of this word is narrow. The second word is inside. Synonym of this word is internal. And the antonyms of this word is external. Third is missing. That means lacking, or we can say that the synonym of this word is lacking. And antonym of this word is present. Fourth is pretty. So the synonym of this word is beautiful. And the antonym of this word is ugly. Fun is the fifth word. And the synonym of this word is pleasant. And antonyms of this word is unpleasant. Sixth and last one is great. And the synonyms of the great is essential. And the antonym of the great is inessential. Now move towards the next slide. That is about the poet. As you all know that the poem is composed by Ken Nesbitt. Ken Nesbitt is an American children's poet. On June 11, 2013, he was named Children's Poet Laureate by the Poetry Foundation. And he was the last one to receive this title before the Poetry Foundation changed the name to Young People's Poet Laureate. He is a writer of humorous poetry for children, including the books My Hippo Has the Hiccups and Revenge of the Lunch Ladies. These are the names of the book that is written by Ken Nesbitt. Okay, now move towards the next slide. That is about summary of the poem. So the summary of the poem is: today I wrote this poem by Ken Nesbitt is an amusing poem. Amusing means entertaining. Okay, in which the poet has beautifully described his poetry writing skills as well as his experience. In the first stanza, he wrote poem that he was sure was good enough. He showed the poem to his teacher, who found many faults in it. In the second stanza, he tells the readers that the first fault the teacher found was lack of true deep feelings missing in the poem. The teacher found no figure of speech such as metaphors and similes used in it. And in the third stanza, he writes the teacher also did not find any narrative in it. Alliteration was also missing. The poem did not belong to any set genres. The poem could neither be classified as acrostic nor diamante and nor haiku. In the fourth stanza, also the poet writes about other essential poetic and literary elements missing in the poem. The poem did not have personification and plot. The only poetic element it had was rhyming scheme. As I told you during explanation of the poem, that only poetic element that this poem had was rhyming scheme. Okay. In the fifth stanza, the poet defends his poem by saying that he liked writing it. It was long enough. He regretted that he could not put all those literary elements in it which the teachers found missing. And in the last stanza, the poet is proud of the fact that when he handed in the poem for evaluation, the teacher gave him A plus 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 in spite of making all the above mentioned first. So this is all about the chapter 4, that is today I wrote this poem. You all have to note it down in your fair copy. Thank you everyone.